All right, I'm willing to go out on a limb right here and say that when women give advice, well, some, they tend to ponder and they ponder a lot. When men give advice, it's straight and clear cut. I want y'all to listen to the difference in advice between Dalen and Piari. Let's go.
Maybe this divorce is for the best, man. Maybe, it's better that I just let her go and
That's right.
or just do her own thing. I messed this up. Maybe it's better that I just leave her alone.
I don't really think that's true, Anthony.
Why? That's the question. You've seen that Shayla has been coming over the house. You hear the man say about Shayla. You've sat down and watched all of this, but yet you're saying that's not true. You should know better than that. Like, he cannot have both of them. And you see exactly what's going on. But instead of PR saying, well, Anthony, you know what? Maybe I should just kind of pull back and leave the woman alone, let her live her life, maybe another time or another, space, but not right now. Instead, she's going to ponder.
I think I think there's a part of Amber that still wants you. I think she's really mad at you and she's obviously very hurt. But she wouldn't be going to therapy with you. She wouldn't be trying to like mend y'all relationship if she was completely done. She would just be like, sign these papers and let's get this thing on and give me my money. Like she would not be putting any effort into going to therapy and trying to, mend y'all relationship.
While Piari may be correct in whatever it is that she's saying, it's the mere fact that she's saying this to Anthony, knowing well that Anthony has been going over Shayla. He's been doing things with Shayla. He's been slipping up with Shayla. So it's not great to be giving the same man that's doing all of these things this same advice. It's just not. It's pandering and it's disgusting.
But she said the best thing we can be is friends. You know, I mean, I don't know. If you'd have seen it in her face, it really looked like it might have been over.
I hope it is.
All she's trying to tell you, you got to read between the lines. All she's trying to tell you is that she wants you to put in the effort. She wants you to chase her. She wants you to, be the man of her dreams again and just come after her. She doesn't want you just to let her go so easily. She wants you to work for it again. You have to get her trust and, mend her heart. Like,
You think?
And how can he do that? You see, again, so in other words, PR can't really give no advice because she likes Anthony. I think this is what's going on. She can't really give an advice because she likes Anthony, and everything she's saying is pretty much from her own point of view. This is why Dalen was a better advisor. When you listen to Dalen's advice, Dalen was just very, very clear. I think you should leave both of the women alone because you're not sure as to what you want. And instead of playing with people's girl children, leave them alone, make them stay, and then work on your thing first. Then you come back and do whatever it is that you're doing. That was the most solid advice. I want you to keep watching between the two advices.
yeah, I mean, that's all we all want. We all just want a man to come and put in that effort and to really just come after us and just sweep us off our feet, honestly. You know?
So you were saying apply more pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like you had all that energy sneaking around with Shayla and all that sneaking and cheating and all that, take that energy and now put it towards Amber. How successful you two are with that, be successful with Amber.
They ponder more. It's too much pondering. And it could be that the pondering is happening because, yet again, she herself is trying to throw her hat in the ring because that's what it looks like. A lot of the looks look like that's what she was saying. So she has internalized this particular thing and now she's offering this advice after Anthony, right? But the advice is coming from a place of what now? Desperation, because she's trying to speak through the whole terms of Amber as far as I'm concerned. It's more pondering again. Instead of telling him the actual truth, the only person that's actually told him the actual truth, yes, that's what I say. The way how we correct in terms of genders is way different. To me, I think a woman will ponder more and she'll try to be as soft in what she's saying and as as feminine in what she's saying. And nothing's wrong with that. By the way, nothing is wrong with feminism. Nothing's wrong with it because I do believe you need both sides of the spectrum. You need a masculine side, you need a feminine side. Nothing's wrong with both sides of the spectrum. But they're useful at two different times. In a time when a man need the truth, him don't need a female giving him advice because the advice she's giving right here so is nonsense and she's not being very, very clear. Even though she has seen that Shayla has come over the house and she's sat down and talked to Shayla and make it look like everything is cool. So what she's doing is she encouraging Shayla as to what Shayla is supposed to do to get Anthony back, and then still at the same time encouraging Anthony to get Amber back. It's almost like you're continuing the cycle. You're pretty much continuing the cycle of what now? Of toxicity. That's literally what it has done. Because she's not strong enough to just say, hey, this is the point of view, sir. At this point in time, you really are an awful friend. You're an awful husband at this point in time. Just like Dalen tell him, he's a bad partner. How many times a woman going to tell us that you're a bad partner? That I think you're just a bad partner. I'm not talking about the man she's talking to. I'm talking about her having a friend. And she's telling her friend, she's talking to her friend about her friend and him and his wife or whatever, or him friend or girlfriend, whichever way. How many times do you think you're going to have her being just very so frank and clear? I think that's the difference between how the advices are running. More pandering again, just like Sheila get pandered to last night and everybody pet and powder her regardless of the toxicity. The same thing that's what Piari is actually doing. And I think her motive is dangerous because she's talking from her own vantage point because she's trying to get in on the action as well too. But that's what he's listening to. This is what the businessman listen to. Hey, let me know what y'all think. Dalen advice, PR advice. Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.